decrypted, it becomes unusable. When it becomes unusable, it becomes a thing of shame. How many stadiums do we have in Nigeria that are like this? The Abuja National Stadium that was used for the All African Games in 2003 has been in a state of neglect. The National Stadium, that is a national icon that we've won so many major international competitions, has been left unattended to. The Liberty Stadium in Ibadan has suffered the same fate. Now, all stadiums in Nigeria are suffering the same, not only stadiums, even though that's why I said our national life. Because once you don't put the right people in the right place, we will continue to experience that. For how long will government, state government, federal government, will allocate money for competition? What you are doing is just show off. Austin, you know, I'll say my mind and I'll be frank. You don't need all this show off. For how long will you continue to waste money? Austin international competition is good. But why do you host and you waste the structure? It's of no essence. Let's face the facts. So there is no need, hold on, Austin, but there is no need of pandering to the wishes of the audience or the public. Let's face the facts. You cannot be continuing to do this thing.
But isn't it heartwarming that they are preparing, and we have good reasons to talk about it, that is coming up in August?
Part, it's heartwarming for the athletes, because if you host the African Senior Athletics Championship, it's good for the athletes. It's getting prepared for the Olympics. It's very good.
It's also good for the AFN.
Well, it's
so
good
that
for
they
can understand
the
politics, and it can enhance the profile of AFN and our athletes. But what I'm saying in essence is that we cannot continue like this. Our sports policy is suffering because the structures are not in place. Now, we go to the Olympics, we come back with no medal. It starts from here. Because where do you want athletes to train when there is no facilities? But if the facilities are in place, things are working fine. The administrators, they know what to do. The people that are in charge of stadium, they are doing their work. It's natural to come into place. Before we know it, we get 3 or 4 medals at the Olympics. But the reason I'm saying all these things is that when you see all these things, they have a cumulative effect on our performance at the global level.
I agree, because infrastructure is very important.
Very key.
That's why, when facilities are not top-notch and you go to international events and see, sometimes you even... to acclimatize, to even use the when you run on some of the tartan tracks, and then you go to a place that is advanced, and then you don't even know how to even run.
And even in the developed world, all these facilities you're talking about, you find it in secondary schools. Do you understand? You find it in neighborhoods for people to play around with. But you're talking about national stadiums, the states-built stadiums. They're in state of disrepair. So when we not talk of a stadium in Ajegule or in Oyo, you understand? Or the far place in Taraba, you understand? If the stadium in Asaba is suffering this kind of a neglect, so that's my point. What I'm saying in essence is that as a nation, we should have moved past this. But it keeps recurring because we've adopted, you understand, a system that supports mediocrity.
Okay. Let's just hope that there will be a change. The Stephen Keshi Stadium in Asaba are going through some reconstruction for the Africa Senior Athletics Championship that will take place in August. Nigeria is hosting. It will take place right there in Asaba, and the governor himself is leading the inspection team, ensure that everybody is working so that Nigeria can give it some good hosting. We'll continue to monitor it right there on Channel Sports and then let you know what's going on. Let's go to South Africa. Who is there? What's happening there? The Falconets, Nigeria's under-20 women's team, they have landed in South Africa, Polokwane to be precise, ahead of that crucial FIFA under-17 qualifying match against South Africa. The players and officials departed for South Africa yesterday for the first leg of the final round of qualifiers. Final round of qualifiers. That means it's very, very important. And good thing is they're starting with an away fixture. So South Africa will come back here. But do you have any worries? Falconets on the 20 women's?
I don't have any worries. They've always qualified for the
But it's South Africa.
Oh, South Africa. No matter the situation, Nigerians always come up against South Africans. We have that confidence, you understand? Once you have the confidence and the belief of getting it right against an opponent, that's a plus for you. And again, Austin, do you know why I'm not moved by Falconets?
Tell me.
What has the success of Falconets translated to the Falcons? There's a direct link with your youth teams, the success of your youth team with the Falcons, with the national team. It shows that something is wrong there.
It should be a progression.
I want to say, you understand? Most of the players that go for all these competitions, they should not be there. The problem of cheating, is still very rife in all this competition. There was a player, Egechi or something, played in 3 under-20 World Cups. What are the coaches saying to the world?
It could be possible she was 16.
Austin, let's face the fact. A 16-year-old girl lady in Nigeria will hardly be able to kick the ball for 20 meters. I will tell you the truth. Let's face the fact. Now, even if it's 16, are you saying that progress is stunted, that you cannot graduate to the Falcons? Marcus Rashford has been on the radar for a long time. The only time they pulled him back to play in the age group competition was just this year. He has been the national team. Once you're there, you're there. Now, keeping a player to play in the 3 competitions is an indictment on us. It shows that it's either there is no replacement for her, or we have a pitching for winning at all costs.
Or it could be competitive also.
Right, competitive. Fine. The Falconets, they've been in the finals of the World Cup. They lost to Germany. But I asked you a question, what has that translated to the Falcons' performance at the World Cup? So, I believe that set should have graduated to do something at the World Cup. But they faded out because of this thing I've mentioned. That there are factors that are contributing to the failure. So I don't care of the performance of the Falconets. No. What I want to see is that majority of the Falconets, they graduate to the national team and carry the Nigerian flag aloft. The farthest we've gone at the Olympics and at the World Cup is that we've been in the quarterfinals in 2000, Sydney 2000, when we lost narrowly to the Brazilians. Since then, we've been to so many World Cups and we've not gone past the group stage. It must change. It must start from where? It must start from where? We should select the right players. We should stop. We should stop falsifying ages. We should be truthful. You understand? Put the structures in place and get the right players to the national team so that we can compete at the highest level. Not that we shout, okay, Falconet, the one against Tanzania 9-0, they'll beat Morocco 6-2. No. Those are normal results.
But we should say well done.
Well done. Well, to me, it's unexpected. It's expected of them. Sorry, it's expected of them.
Because the Falconers have shown a lot of quality.
You have the talents.
Yeah.
A country that can boast of 170 million people. There's not 170 million agile people. Highly talented nation. Do you understand? But unfortunately, due to the factors I mentioned earlier, it has stunted our growth in transforming our age grade dominance to the national team.
I'll just pause you there. That's right. So that's Olale coming down right on the Falconets. Yes, there should be some progression. We'll go on a quick break. When we'll come back, I'll give information that you can use as regards that match between Nigeria and South Africa. And then we'll go to Morocco to talk about the African Nations Championships. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.